Yo, Descendant, hope you guys are having a fantastic morning as we just got the update 1.1.4, the notes, or the patch notes, because the server is currently down for maintenance. It should be up pretty soon, in about 2 hours or so from recording this video. I'm not sure from when the video goes live, but soon we will have the update. We will be streaming it over at twitch.tv/Augiesaint as well as on YouTube as well, so come check it out. We'll be going hard with Ultimate Freyna and checking out all the new content, but without further ado, let's just hop straight into the patch notes. So we got Greetings Descendant. New Descendant being added, Ultimate Freyna, we know that. Ultimate Freyna skill modules, we have covered this in a previous video. We have the Ultimate Freyna Amorphous materials being added, so we're going to be farming her from Amorphous materials. Very good. I did not like the Haley farm, so give me my Amorphous materials, let me go get them, and let's go farm them. Updated AB variants, Amorphous materials, you can acquire Ultimate Freyna's enhanced cells, all of these things from the Amorph materials. They are the numbers, so go check them out as soon as we get in game. Then we have the 2 new modules for the Haley as well. Again, we weren't very impressed by these from yesterday's video. Hopefully these are a little bit better in game. We'll have to wait and see. Then we have a massive list of new modules. Now we're not going to cover this one extensively because there's so many of them. I'll have this down below in the comments. You guys can check it out. We'll be going over these in game to see if we actually put them in. So let's see. Firearm credit damage on skill hit crit up to 12.4%. Skill critical hit damage on firearm crit hit up to 10%. These effects do not stack with each other. Okay, so I guess it's like either or. Then we have some new skill power boosts. So we got a skill power boost, but then it gives you a negative to crit hit damage. That's interesting. So it also doesn't give you much, unless it's giving you 61 at level 1, and you can level this up and actually gives you a crazy amount when you actually level it up. That might be something, but we'll have to see how that goes, because it is reducing the crit rate over there. It's reducing the crit damage over there. The next one down, we've got electric skill power with crit hit damage. Now this is something really good. So these boost your skill power as well as your crit damage and everything. Could be pretty good to use. Going further down, we got firearm attack and then crit hit damage. Again, negative to the crit hit damage. I guess we're just going for raw damage kind of a thing. Maybe the Excava can finally do something now. We'll have to wait and see. Firearm attack, crit hit damage up. Okay, these are pretty good. Yeah, these all buff the firearm attack and the crit damage. I'll have to check those out. They give you less firearm attack, it seems, but then you do get crit hit damage as a boost over there. So definitely hop in game and check these all out. There's quite a few of those to go through. We have Stalker, the new Void Intercept battle. You must successfully intercept Gluttony before you can beat Stalker. Okay, we do know that. He is also dropping 2 sets, it seems, the Distorted Resolver set and the Invader set, and the blueprint of the ultimate weapon. So that might be a little bit bad for some people. We'll see how that all goes, because I know a lot of people are actually stuck at Tony. But now with these nerfs, we'll see, and then if you can actually get through, and we'll definitely have to figure out some kind of a build to make Frostwalker easy for you guys. I'm probably going to go with some kind of a Haley build or a Freyna build for bossing, or even Enzo. Enzo is like really good for, especially pub lobbies. Enzo is extremely good to just go in solo because he boosts like all your gun damage, as well as gives everybody ammo, he gives everybody buffs. Just use Enzo. If you guys ever stuck on bosses, bring Enzo. He's crazy strong. But stay tuned to the channel. We will be going through Stalker and making a full video on him to help you guys through. So let's have a look at the external components. For the Distorted Resolver set, 2-piece increases your firearm attack when using assault rifles or submachine guns. Okay. 4-piece increases your toxic skill power proportional to the amount of HP lost, and recovers shield each time you inflict a debuff on the enemy. Successfully destroying a part of the Colossus grants the Exaltation effect, and while on this effect, your skill attacks fire projectiles that deal additional toxic damage and apply the Desolation effect on the Colossus. The Desolation effect weakens the attack of the Colossus incrementally as it stacks. This might actually be an interesting way to play Freyna, as is the way I can think of in my head now. I've kind of done a similar build on my Volby, where I eat my HP and then it actually gives me a massive damage boost to firearms as well as skill power. Walker Tightrope, I'm sure you guys know of it, and some other mods all work really good together to kind of play like this low health build, but it was really hard to play with Volby because there was no way for me to regen my shield at the time. So that might actually be really good with this set. We'll definitely have to revisit that and see if I can actually finally make that set come to life. So definitely be sticking around to see if that works. It's a little bit unfortunate that it's only toxic skill power, so you basically can only really use this on Freyna anyway, as nobody else really has toxic skill power boost. But I guess later on, once we do get some more toxic descendants, I could also make use of the set. So unfortunately, this one is only for Freyna, it seems, but we're going to definitely try and cook up something to make that pretty good with her. And then moving on to the Invader 2 set, increases your maximum shield for the 2 set. I wonder how much this is, because currently we have one in game that I think it gives you like 11.9%. I use it on my Enzo as well as my Kyle. So I have to see how much shield that actually ends up giving you. And then the 4th set, defeating an enemy increases skill duration based on the number of stacks, and also increases tech skill power modifier and dimension skill power modifier. This could actually be good for Ajax, as the jumping jacks build does use tech and dimension. I mean, you mainly focus on dimension, but your jump is still a tech boost depending on which Transcendent module you use. So that would be interesting to see, as well as maybe Kyle. That Kinda seems like it's just made for Kyle. I think his damage is dimensioned. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really play Kyle much, but I think he might have non-attribute dimension damage. So I'll have to check that out on Kyle once we get in game. And then we have the new ultimate, the Frostwatcher, looking pretty good over there. New ultimate weapon Frostwatcher will be added. Landing a crit hit on an enemy from beyond a certain distance grants the cold surveillance effect, and hitting the weak point of an enemy from beyond a certain distance grants the sub-zero sensation effect. So you can kind of get both effects up at the same time by hitting a crit on a weak spot. The cold surveillance reduces the enemy's chill resistance incrementally as it stacks, and sub-zero sensation increases your chill skill power. Interesting. Defeating an enemy grants the chill synchronization effect, and while under this effect, the movement speed reduction due to Haley's cold fear effect is ignored. Okay, well this is now just 100% for Haley it seems. Hopefully the weapon is good like the base stats and it's not another Excava. And then the chill skill power could also be useful for Viesa, but then the second one over there is just completely making Haley's thingy, the slow down thingy, not making her slow down. So this in conjunction with the new added mobbing mod could actually make Haley a good mobber. So this is going to be Haley's new mobbing setup. If you wanted to mob on Haley, now you can it seems. And we'll have to go test out and see how strong it is, but yeah, it seems like it is a little bit of an option. Hopefully the gun is just good overall, has like good crit stats or good weak point or something to kind of salvage it to not only just be like a mobbing weapon on Haley that we can use for other stuff as well. Moving on, we got the highest difficulty infiltration operations, 400% added. So new highest difficulty dungeon has been added to the 13 operations. Hard difficulty score multiplier is available in dungeons where the invasion has occurred. Okay, so this is news to us because we didn't know that before. So it seems like you only get the option to do the 400% dungeon on the daily dungeon that is the disruption invasion. So every day there's 2 different dungeons that are the invasion, kind of like one zone gets invaded and then that whole zone turns in like both of the, because there's 2 infiltration operations per zone, right? So when there's a disruption invasion, we can do the 400% as well. After clearing the evasion, you still use the 400 score multiplier until the next. Okay, that's good. So you can actually farm it out. That's better than, you know, just being locked behind the one that's invaded and as soon as it's not invaded. So that's kind of a little bit weird there. I guess we will always have this though because we will have invasions in Season 2. They did say that the invasion skill tree and everything is going to stay in Season 2. It's just going to be changed around. So I'm assuming that we'll always have this kind of a like interaction. We'll always have invasions around. So we'll always have the option to do the dungeons there because that's where we get the stuff for the ETA vendor. So good that that will always be available. The types of rewards are high difficulty infiltration operations and those on hard difficulty are essentially the same. Okay, so there's no different rewards. Defeating commander named monster gives additional standard ETA vouchers. As a completion reward, you'll receive high precision exchange components. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I'm not really liking this. So yeah, the types of reward for the highest difficulty infiltration ops and those for the hard difficulty are essentially the same. I mean, it's good for people that can't potentially do the 400%, but then what's the point of doing a 400%? So hopefully there's something good from there. I mean, better than just the challenge, or if there is just the challenge, then the challenge better be really challenging. Okay, there we have ETA as well, showing us on the map. You can see him there, and he's lasting for 2 days and 21 hours, so 3 days essentially. ETA is available every Friday through Monday in Albion. There's the time over there. You'll have to convert that to your time. ETA provides the following features. Sell blueprints. You can sell blueprints you have, and you can need to be Master Rank 10. You can purchase various items with the standard vouchers. Standard vouchers can be obtained by completing operations with 400%. Okay, that's weird. They said that the premium ones are going to be from that. I guess they kind of changed up how he's working. You can purchase various items with the premium vouchers. The premium vouchers can be obtained by selling blueprints. Okay, so that's complete just, you know, 360 over there. I thought this was going to be the other way around, but we'll have to wait and see what he's like when we get in. You can carry up to 600 standard and premium vouchers. Standard vouchers and premium vouchers are found in inventory and do not take up consumable slots. Very good. And then they added hair dyeing. Added a feature dye hair on the head skin shown here. Added 44 hair dyes of dyeing hair. So there you guys go. I know a lot of you guys will actually really like this. I personally don't care about dyeing my hair, but I know a lot of you will. So there you guys go. Hair dye. And then down to the new products, we have the bundles for Ultimate Freyna, Premium Ultimate Freyna, added new male skin, pumpkin hat, Ajax, Glay, Bunny, female event skins. We got Halloween makeup bundles, Enzo's White Hawk Premium skin, Blaze Incineration Master. Ooh, that sounds kinky. We got the emote, here's your treat. Give me candy, I want to eat you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so these devs just, they just, yep, they don't stop for the cake, boys. It is what it is. Miscellaneous. For Halloween, Albion is decorated with Halloween decorations. From 10:10 until Wednesday at 10:30, you can receive Halloween themed emotes each week by logging into the game. For more details, please refer to the Halloween login event notice, which will be released after the maintenance. Alright, we got content improvements, add a recruit tab, change immunity gimmick for some of the monsters. Colossi, see they do say Colossi, boys, I knew it. No longer stay too far out of the battlefield during intercept battles. Very nice, because it's very freaking annoying when Dead Bride just goes off into Narnia and you got to chase after her and you lose, you know. There goes my speedrun. But anyway, add additional makeshift camps to the shipment base, hatchery, mountaintops. Okay, that's good because those are some of the worst maps, especially the hatchery. I freaking hate that map. Change the location of the Void Fusion Reactor. Very good. Change the condition returning to camp after boarding missions. Infiltration operations now reward additional firearm XP. Okay, that's good. Although I don't know about additional because it didn't seem to give much, but we'll definitely have to see. Hopefully it just gives you the same amount as a Descendant so you can level them up at the same time. Infiltration operations now reward more Descendant XP. So there's a couple there that give you some more. Fix the final main quest to reward level 100 firearms, reactors, and enhancement materials. Okay, players now revive with 100% shield from DBNO. Players now have 3 seconds to cancel the start of a private operation in intercept battles. All of these, okay, that's really good because sometimes I would queue for it and I'd forget something. But yeah, that's nice, so you can actually cancel it. Add a restart button to the HUD to enable an immediate restart after the end of intercept battle. Very good. Remember we made that video a while ago about stuff we would like to see. There's one of them right there. Just give us a restart button as soon as we kill the boss, because I mean we're farming that boss over and over and over anyway. Don't let us wait for those end result mission screen. Just let us restart immediately. Really good. I do like that. Deleted the underused 150 infiltration ops. Well, why would we even play these if you guys gave us the 250 with the double drops and everything anyway? So that's kind of on you guys. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really change anything for anybody. I don't think anybody runs the 150 versus the 250 because the 250 is just so easy. If you have Bunny or even just a Thunder Cage with any other Descendant will clear out any of those pretty easily. Descendants. Change the mission that drops Freyna stabilizers. When Freyna uses a skill to inflict room 0 trauma, she now also inflicts toxic reaction, panic, despair, decay, or nightmare depending on the skill used. Yeah, I saw when I was playing Freyna that these weren't actually working correctly, so I think they were bugged. So Freyna technically is going to become stronger now with ticking damage because it's actually going to apply all these different debuffs. The Plague Body Armor effect granted by Freyna's skill, Defense Mechanism, and Toxic Simulation is now renewed when the skills are used again, so it's kind of refreshed. Very nice. Improved Kyle's Repulsion Dash and Collision Instinct. Improved Kyle's Repulsion Dash, Collision Instinct skill to hit environment objects such as gas cylinders. Oh my goodness. So instead of, okay, that's one of the changes we said, remove the red barrels because you know they kill Bunny so much. Now Kyle can actually hit them, so unfortunate for you, Kyle. Welcome to Bunny's life. Asimio can now use the Time Bomb skill when shooting firearm or using other skills. Cool. Yeah, for the 16 Asimio mains out there. See, the Asimio mains have gone up. I know he has been buffed recently. So all 16 of you guys, there you guys go. Big juice for you guys. UI UX. The location of quest NPCs is now displayed during some quests. Fix the maximum target score. Invasion dungeons displays minimum acquired. Improve research list. Blah 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 blah. Doesn't seem all that important. Miscellaneous. Added reactors to the hard difficulty field, allowing you to obtain them when needed. When obtaining reactors, not as rotation reward in hard difficult missions, outposts, or fusion reactors, you will acquire reactors with specific attributes and Archie based on each battlefield. Okay, so is that gonna like nerf my weekly farming video? I guess we didn't make one this week exactly for this. We were waiting for the reactor change. I was gonna make it today for you guys, but it seems like we're gonna not get the weekly rotations anymore, or maybe there'll be a weekly rotation as well as the fixed rotation. Actually, no, that couldn't work because then the weekly rotation would mess up the fixed rotation. So it seems like there's going to be fixed spots now to actually get stuff. Interesting. We'll definitely love to see how this works once we get in game, and I'll make a video and update you guys as soon as we know. So as soon as we get in, like an hour and a half from now, we go check that out. Roly-poly. So as soon as we get in, we'll go check that out. Now let's have a look. Roly-poly. Kingfisher summoned by Colossi. Intercept battles now use less melee attacks. Very good. Lower the difficulty of the intercept battle Gluttony. Reduce Tony's HP and attack. Impurity now reduces the wipe gauge further. Okay, so it seems like Tony is a lot easier. Increase expansion limit of equipment inventory storage slots by 200. Previous expandable to 1000, now to 1200. Very good. Change the images for Volbee's bubble spray, Haley spray, blah blah blah. Bug fixes. Fixed an issue where characters would get stuck or could move improperly in some world regions in Kingston, Sterile, Antagios, and Fortress. Well, I know about Fortresses. People were flying outside the map, so that's good. They fixed the out of bounds thingy, I guess. Dying during encrypted vault minigame now causes minigame to fail. Fix an issue where it was not possible to use keyboard and mouse. Fix an issue where invasion awards, blah blah blah. Descendants fix an issue where skill used by location with out of bounds terrain. An issue where supply moisture effects could not be received in certain situations while standing on the puddles created by Volby's skills. Okay, never had that one happen to me. What else we got? Archie, Asimio, Haley Zenith omitted a phrase stating that launches are excluded. Haley Storm Snare, would characters was not exposed due to terrain. When Luna applied, noise surge, animation, blah 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 blah. All of that seems just pretty. Nothing really important. Fix an issue with the animation effect of Freyna's trauma was displaying incorrectly. Freyna's defense mechanism skill could both be granted. Yes. Equipment modules fixed an issue. Decimate and lethal infection did not activate due to certain debuffs. Okay, that's good because I'm going to use that on my Freyna today, I believe. Decimator. Fixed an issue where additional damage increase level or last stand module was not applied. I actually don't know what that one is. I think that might be one of the new ones with the shield. Additional damage on attacks against enemies full HP with the preemptive strike did not apply to targets with shield. Interesting. I have messed around with this one before in the past and it seemed pretty underwhelming. That might be why. Fix an issue where focusing on effects did not display the map where you go to acquisition, targeted infiltration hard with invasion taking place. Okay, didn't know about that one. Issue web browser could not be closed when you check out recommended modules. Issue blah 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 storage when it's full. Alright. Miscellaneous. What we got over here? Unstable energy, pulse, spheres. Okay, I'm not really interested in any of that stuff. So miscellaneous bug fixes, all that kind of stuff. You guys can go through it at your own pace. The biggest things I can see from this is a kind of a shocker to me. I didn't know this was coming at all. So it seems like we're not getting the reactor change with this patch where you can switch around the mountings. Unfortunate. So I will go ahead and make my weekly updated rotator farm for this week. Once we actually know how this works completely, maybe we'll just have to have one video that we can use every single week. So that would make making videos easier for you guys, but less content. And because we don't have the weekly rotating stuff over there, I just have like one mega video, and also update the TFD Bible with like the best spots for all of these once this actually goes live, once we can get in. We got the Halloween skins. What else? We got hair dyeing. We got the ETA guy coming on Friday. I'd love to see what he actually has. We got the 400% operations. Now these are tied to the invasion, so that's a little bit unfortunate. You're gonna do 2 different ones a day. I thought you could access any of these at any time and you just choose the 400 over the 250. It is what it is. We'll just go ahead and try that out. The Frost Watcher seems to be very Haley specific, so hopefully it's not just for her and it is actually good general weapon all around. We got Stalker and his 2 component sets. I wonder how that's going to drop, if it's going to drop 2 pieces of each, because usually when you do a intercept battle, it drops you 2 pieces of the set. Since there is 4 different pieces, you know, you get 2 chances every single time. So if there is 2 sets of 4 pieces and only dropping 2 a run, that could be pretty bad, especially since it is Deathstalker. It's going to be the new hard intercept that a lot of people probably struggle with. So hopefully he drops up to 4 pieces when you go ahead and take him down. We have all these different mods. We'll make a separate video covering all these mods once we've actually gone through and tried them out. Again, for the Haley as well as the Freyna mods, also separate videos coming up to that. So stay tuned to the channel. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and sub to the channel. Helps me out so much. And I'll catch you beautiful people later today on the streams as well as in the next video. Augiesaint now.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the